I opened the towel, I picked up the towel, and dropped it because I don't know what the f*** it is, man.
Look like there's a bucket in his home.
This is when police realized there was a head inside the bucket at the crime scene, but they had no idea the case would only become more and more terrifying. On February 23, 2023, officers showed up at the home of a suspected murderer, Taylor Schabusiness. That's where they would soon discover she wasn't just mentally disturbed, but a full-blown psychopath.
Nothing. Hey, is this blood? Does this look like blood to you? Or am I just tripping? Could possibly be blood. Hey, who did that? Hi, Taylor, how's it going? Officer Russell with the Green Bay Police Department. Taylor, you have one more for your arrest. Put your FBI with it. You got it.
The officers were inspecting Taylor's residence on a warrant and came across bloody footprints beside her vehicle and blood quite literally on her hands. But once they searched her apartment, they uncovered the exact thing they were originally dispatched to locate, a severed human head in a bucket, first spotted by the victim's own mother. Authorities wasted no time placing her under arrest, where one of the most bone-chilling interrogations ever recorded would soon begin.
I hate this fucking outfit.
Well, a few hours ago, police were dispatched to address on some point about the parents' house, Shad area. You know Shad? And how do you know Shad?
He's my ex.
He's your ex. Whatever. Well, they found a kind of disturbing stuff at the house there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A lot of blood, basically Shad's head.
It's instantly clear how emotionless and detached Taylor is acting. She's displaying zero feeling about anything, even the most gruesome aspects of the case, only managing to mumble, that's _ up when referring to the decapitated head. Frequently, psychopaths enjoy boasting about their own crimes, as it gives them a sense of satisfaction, but we've only scratched the surface of just how deranged she truly is.
Where's the rest of his body?
It's there, inside the house.
It is in the house? Can you tell me what happened?
It's a good question, because I blacked out during that time.
Were you two being intimate, having sex?
It was getting there.
Just getting there, okay. So will this be considered foreplay?
Yeah.
You guys done something like this in the past? Do you use manual strangulation during sex at all?
Manual strangulation, yes.
Taylor alleges that she and Shad were being intimate that night and that she had used a dog chain to strangle him, though apparently, this wasn't out of the ordinary for them. However, that night she simply didn't stop until he was nearly lifeless. She also states that she had been using meth that evening, something that most likely played a role in the terrifying events that took place afterward.
Body there.
So we're gonna take the head soon? You liked it? So you dismembered the body too?
Yeah.
Well, what did you do with the body? Someone?
They laid down on me.
Basement, upstairs, downstairs?
In the basement. I was gonna bring them. And then, I know I forgot the head. I wanted the head.
Did you bring anything with you?
Yeah, in the van.
What?
In the van.
It turns out that Taylor had not only strangled and decapitated Shad but also mutilated several parts of his body and scattered them around the apartment. Just the idea alone is disturbing, but the manner in which it happened is an entirely different nightmare.
How did you dismember his body?
Knives.
With what?
Knives.
Knives? Just more than one knife? Where did you get those?
Kitchen.
They weren't sharp?
No. It was alright. Bread knife works good.
Bread knife?
A bread knife works good.
Really?
It was so yeah. I got lazy last night, so.
After Shad was dead, Taylor used a dull bread knife to saw off his limbs and tossed each separate part of his body into a black bag that officers later discovered in the basement. But somehow, the most disturbing part of all this is how nonchalantly she's speaking about it, as if she doesn't recognize anything wrong with her actions. Psychopathic killers often take satisfaction in their crimes and relish the attention it brings them. Ted Bundy, for instance, was always eager to talk to the media, likely for the same reason Taylor is now laughing about her actions: narcissism. Taylor claims this was an accident, but the twisted pleasure she shows while recounting every small detail to the detective suggests that, while it may not have been premeditated, she clearly had no remorse for what she did. Over the next 5 minutes, Taylor explains how she cuddled with his corpse after the murder and how she used parts of his mutilated body, specifically his genitals. We return to the interrogation as she continues to plainly recount the horrifying events of that night.
You do anything particular with the head or the body? What did you do with the blood? What happened out the front?
It's still on there. It's still on there. There's a shower in the basement.
What are you doing?
Yeah, well, I drained his head. Well, like, after I saw his blood, I was in the bucket, and there's still blood in this bucket because it's coming out of the head. Should have took the brains out, but I didn't. And then I
So you cleaned his head in the shower and dumped the bucket?
Not only is Taylor at ease with dismembering and decapitating her former partner, but it also appears she was comfortable with draining and cleaning his head, and possibly even extracting his brain. It's uncertain why she felt the urge to do this at that moment, as the pieces simply aren't fitting together. She had already thrown away and concealed the rest of the body, so if she was trying to cover it up, logically she would have gotten rid of the head as well. There's something far more complex going on here, and the investigator is eager to uncover what it is.
So when he put the chain on his neck, he thought that you guys were going to have kinky sex. Do you think that's what Chad was thinking, Nina? What were you thinking?
I was gonna do the same thing. You know, I was going in, and I did. And I went in. But then he was like, choke me. But he didn't really say it, so I'm like, put it on his neck. I already know I'm gonna choke him. And I did.
But before the chain went around his neck, were you and Chad like kissing or any foreplay or anything?
No, we were chilling.
You just chilling. So all of a sudden the chain went around his neck.
Yeah.
How come? I'm just trying to get it.
He likes it.
Alright.
I was gonna walk him like a dog.
And he wanted that?
I have no idea. What I was gonna do it anyway.
And you're claiming it was his idea?
No, it was his idea. It was all him.
Alright, so you're on the bed, the chain goes around his neck and you start choking him. And you just realized that he was gonna die or what?
I'm just like, shit. I think I went a little too far because like I was blacking out while I was doing it, right? And then like, and then like I look at him, I'm like, shit, he's already purple. I'm like, fuck, I'm like, I don't know if he's fucking. Is he good? Is he good? But then like when I woke up, like you know, like during the blackout, I'm like, shit. I didn't mean for all this to happen, and then like I fucked up. I know I fucked up. And I'm like, shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's what happened.
This is the closest Taylor has come to showing regret during the entire interrogation, but it's so deeply contradicted by everything else she said that it's hard to believe she's being sincere. It's likely she's only saying this because she realizes that expressing some remorse might help her case and lead to a reduced sentence. In fact, throughout the entire questioning, it appears she's been trying to do exactly that. According to Taylor, she returned home with Shad and almost instantly grabbed the chain and began strangling him. Then, she claims she suddenly blacked out, saw him dead before her, and even though she says she didn't want him to die, she didn't call for help. Instead, she cut him up, interacted with his remains, and then laughed about it with officers. These don't seem like the behaviors of someone innocent, and the investigators don't believe they are either. The case was brought to court almost right away, where Taylor would continue to reveal just how unhinged she truly is. Watch her behavior as Shad's closest friend gives testimony in front of the judge.
When I got there, we were just chilling, chopping it up, like how we always do. And basically, I was like, Taylor was asking like, do you wanna hang out with Shad? She was asking me like for consent to hang out with Shad, to bring him home, and I was like, yeah, that's fine, it's cool.
This conduct persisted throughout the entire trial, as she grinned, sneered, and chuckled her way through it all. However, it appears this didn't leave the jury with a favorable view of her, as she would soon realize when the verdict was delivered.
Okay. The first verdict reads as follows. We, the jury, find the defendant, Taylor Schabusiness, guilty of first-degree intentional homicide as charged in count 1 of the information, dated this date, July 26th, 2023, signed by the foreperson.
Taylor Schabusiness was found guilty of first-degree homicide, corpse mutilation, and sexual abuse. As of the time this video is being posted, she is awaiting her sentencing but is facing either life behind bars or possibly the death penalty.